I'm not sure what you're watching this. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this. But we are halfway there. We only have about 1,000 miles left, which is like 12 days. In 12 days, we will be at NordCap. It is a
I didn't even
very
watch all
beautiful
the
day, which means we
Nakasendo
probably won't
stuff.
need to deal with rain. The tire is still inflated. It's looking pretty good. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This right here, this is freshly cut hair. That means we are on to a new season. I've overstayed my visa here in Nepal. I'm going to have to pay a fee for that. But we need to leave. The next stop is Poland. Hello, I'm checking out. Now we have to go find a taxi in the airport. I made eye contact with that taxi driver, so that's what we're going with. Thank you. He charged 1,000 Nepalese rupees. It's supposed to be 400.
Great Raptor.
I don't normally like making these videos because I don't really do anything. I just go to an airport and get
They're
on another
winged
plane, get off
beasts.
the plane, wait for a layover, getting on another
I
plane.
don't have any
And
Ray
most people
Raptor
actually just like
Exceeds. Or we
teleport
should
from one
play
country
Ray
to another.
Raptors.
They need to
Low
like
key.
physically see me
Can
get
I
on the
make Ray
plane
Raptors
to
lovely?
understand how I move from one to another. Thank you. Okay, it costs $86 to pay the fees for overstaying my visa.
He's paying the fee. Just leave.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poland. Okay, we're just gonna claim our baggage and then we are good to go. I have not booked the hotel yet because I wasn't sure if we would have like flight delays or whatever, but that is the end of the trekking arc on this channel. We're now back to bike content. Company is sending the bike here to Poland. We still need to pick it up. We need to modify it to make sure all of our stuff works. I am not sure when the bike is going to get here. They didn't give me like an estimated time. They just told me that they're sending it. So, also, I have 90 days as of today, so that means I need to leave by October 5th. We need to finish this whole circuit in 3 months. Okay, so this is part of my bag. Missing the tent. The fact that it is not attached to my bag right now gives me the distinct impression that I'm never going to see that again. Yeah, it's just not here. What I imagine happened is that the tent was strapped to the bag like this. It came out. No, it didn't even come out. Somebody unbuckled it. Somebody detached the tent, and it just didn't reattach it. But it didn't have tracking on it, so I
I
think
need
it got
to.
lost somewhere. It's probably still in fucking Dubai. It doesn't affect our plans all that much. It just means that we are going to be staying in hotels and we ride around.
He's
It is
10.
public transportation. We could take an Uber, we could take a Lyft, or we both. But I actually haven't done a lot of walking since I got back from Everest, so I'm just going to walk to the hotel. Welcome to Poland. I am not that concerned about missing my tent. The reason that I would have it is so that if an emergency situation arises, I have a place to sleep. I'm not like sleeping on a farm field somewhere. But I don't think that's actually going to happen that often. It did when I was first starting out, when I was doing the Escaping Europe challenge, because I didn't know what I was doing. But I'm much better at planning it now. Like, if you guys will remember the Crossing Europe series, I basically stayed in a hotel every single night because I would figure out exactly where the nearest town was, and I would only go that far. Even if I had extra battery in the bike, I would only go to the hotel. I wouldn't go extra and then end up, yeah. My point being, I don't think that I will need the tent
Do we want
if I'm good
this?
planning.
We need a level
I got a
2.
real hotel room today because it's late and I didn't want to have to deal with like an apartment place where the host is off somewhere else. Whenever I am checking into a place late,
We
I
need a better
staying in
synchro
hotels like this
for a tuner.
because a lot of the places you book, they'll be like apartments or they'll be like hostels or something, and they won't be there to let you in. You need something with 24-hour reception. Good morning, everybody. Go check out of here and find a place to stay for the next, like, it'll probably be here in a week. It just feels weird without having the tent attached to it. One thing that I know that I want to do is I want to cut off
There
the
we
extra
go.
strap. Like, this bag is made to accommodate people of various different sizes, but I'm very small. I don't need all of this fucking dangling shit. Here we go. This is our hostel for the next little while. It's called Okie Dokie. Hostels here are more expensive than you would think they would be. This was 30 bucks a night.
Maybe we should use turbo synchron.
Okay, so the bike is here somehow.
This isn't
I'm
tuner.
expecting it for days or potentially years.
Level
but
4 is
It's here.
actually.
Apparently it's too big for them to deliver it, so it's just sitting in the sidewalk right now. I was not expecting to pick this up until like next week, evening. I had the bike shipped to my friend Caleb. You guys are gonna be here in a second. But I imagined I would have more time to be able to get all of the accessories that I need for the bike, like a bike lock. I now have a bike and I don't have a way to lock it up. And I'm in the middle of downtown, so if I do take this bike right now, there's like a 80% chance the thing is gonna get stolen before I have the chance to start riding it. Okay, here we go. This is delivered to my friend Caleb. They would not deliver this to like a locker box or anything, so he let me use his address, and then he had to bring it up here himself. Yeah, and then we can figure out how to actually logistically do this in a second.
That's one line.
He is super helpful. I don't think that I would have been able to receive this if he didn't let me use his address. Okay, we're gonna tip this over to the side and slide it like that. Okay, it seems like the bike comes mostly pre-assembled. You put the front wheel on, you put the pedals on, and I think
Mostly.
now that I can actually see it, I need to figure out how I want to start mounting my stuff.
Totally
The
awesome.
bike chain comes through
Maybe we
here.
should learn
If I put something-
totally
if
awesome.
I have something like this, like my bag, it might get caught on the chain. I might be able to mount something to this top bar. I've got to think about that because I've got to attach my backpack to this, and I've got to attach a second battery. I believe that they are sending me a second one of these things. Look at how chunky this is. Oh, look at that! They sent me an extra inner tube. That's something that I don't need to go hunt for myself. That's cool. And they even sent an extra set of brake pads. This company is great. This is the same company that sent me my very first bike on the Escaping Europe series. This is the Fosbury's F20 Ultra. This is their newest model. That's why they sent it to me. You can see it's got like a massive suspension in there. The bike comes with a 3-amp charger, which is pretty good. But I think that we can charge this up to 5 amps. So I'm gonna get another charger for it. Oh, holy shit! They even sent me rear view mirrors. Okay, and then we'll just slide this under here. I will hold this just right here. You put the bottom piece on and get the screws to align. I will take the multi-tool and screw it in.
Okay. It doesn't look good. I think it looks as good as fucking
Okay, we got it. We got it made. Now we got it made. Now we yep, it's recording. We're good. Everybody, this is Maddie. She's a resident engineer. Okay, we'll call it. That's good. Nah, front tire. Okay, we're gonna leave the bike here for a second. We're gonna go get drinks. I haven't seen these people in years.
Wait, what?
Do you have a beer drinking cup?
like I'm having something.
Okay, so we have a good news, bad news situation. Good news. We went out for drinks. We had a great time. I'm drunk. Bad news. I left my bike there. It will probably be there tomorrow. I'm going back to the hostel. I couldn't even take the bike. I'm pretty sure there's drunk driving. I'm pretty sure I would get arrested for drunk driving if I tried to take the bike back right now. So okay, legally speaking, drunk driving has to be a motorized vehicle. But if I'm using the pedals on the bike, does that still count?
If you have the motor turned off?
So I think that the bike is still a bad idea regardless.
Survive the crash. I would not. Please.
Blue eyes, white dragon.
Son. And to me, it's like, well, wait. Giving us a source for our everything. I feel like this was done. I feel like the reason why they not really about history. And I feel like the most was done for Ben would have come to like, maybe. But to be fair, Andy lost the child. Even if you say it wasn't good, it doesn't really matter. It's still, the effects are still there. Right? Just because the child isn't biologically, the effects are better. Maybe because
Blue eyes, white dragon. I can't believe I'm alive.
thing as well. But just because the kid eats
dragon.
are you gonna say that to your friend's kid? Like, it's such a praise and mindset, right? To have. And the whole thing of being sacred, well, yeah, you could say that you have every right to cover it because you need it public. But if it was a private matter, then yes, with people, and you decide to talk about it, you them. On the other hand, because the issue was public, yeah. But then the problem comes into, well, how do you treat it? Do you treat it with a level of respect and reverence? So I think most people will try to do is you treat it like the source and kind of rather it being about the actual tragedy is probably more than than great and then kind of getting tougher than taking a fight. But again, I mean, like, well, kind of has to because somebody is covering these kid or whatever. You kind of should respond. I hope you do.
And without you. Welcome to the show.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Lalo, I've been thinking about this trip, okay? And I will be honest with everybody. I was thinking originally that I was going to stay for a week. But then I realized I would be in a house with a bunch of people who don't like me. Right? We can all agree next week for what's going on here. So, I mean,
right,
okay. So then I was like, okay, well, I might end up having to stay in a hotel or something. And then I was like, well, what if I brought my dad along secretly? And he stayed at a hotel for the 7 days. And if the shit hits the fan, I can just go hang out with him and then we can travel back. And then I was like, well, why don't I just bring an open and it can kind of be a content link between me and my
Oh, Maxie. This guy's evil.
And then I thought to myself, well, if that's my decision...
Now he's gonna draw every time I special summon. I can't stop now. I can't stop now.
And I, on my own, would not decide to go to Vegas for a week with my dad out in the blue.
If I discard a card, it's allow me to special summon. What is he doing?
And my dad and I are not really Vegas people. We were going to go somewhere to do IRL content. Probably living on Vegas. Now you're breathing is really And so then I was asking myself, okay, so the draw here is the streamer. Which I agree is a good idea.
Cipher and Trapper.
The streamers. And follow aside. It's Estrio, the black guy, Sugar Fox, the city streamer, and Adam.
I don't care about Maxie.
And
I have to. I have to fight.
Don't have really any clouds. To speak of. Boone isn't gonna be
Cipher biplane abilities coming up next, buddy. He surrendered. He surrendered. No way, he DC'd. He had to a DC. Connection failed, yeah, okay.
Those cloud streamers who don't like if I go with my dad, I'm gonna end up paying like $1,500 for a week's trip to Vegas to do content with low tier streamers who don't really like.
he's super not like you, because
Right. Really get it. What is the appeal? I mean, literally going to Arizona to stay with Dan had more of a clout draw than this does. So, make the case to me. I'm open to it. But I just don't really see it.
okay, so what you're saying is that you haven't looked at it yet.
I have not.
I got the.
I'm gonna try first meta.
Drivers.
Philipposa said, "Go have fun with me." First of all, it's not a fun trip. It's a content trip. And secondly, I'm not gonna have a lot of fun with War Chief, Estrio, and Sugar Fox. I don't really know them, and Estrio and Sugar Fox don't fight. So I don't really get it. It's not gonna be a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting to go for not a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, you had. Okay, my question to you is, what made you change your mind in the last, 2 days? Because, from my point of view, I have the same problem of them not liking me either, but I'm confident enough to know that
whether it be through a charm offensive or confidence, that they would be sucking my dick at the end of the day. So
I think Conan laughed at me, like, quite interested in you.
Yeah, I still think you should go because you're much
Well,
You're a 6-hour drive away.
No, that's fair. Granted, they're not going to be there. Basically, quite orange.
This is all I can do.
every time. Almost every time.
In a era.
Actual shout. Yeah. What made me change my mind? As I said, it was the logic of saying like, okay, well, if I go there and I don't have a backup plan, I'm probably gonna get kicked out of this house. Adam's dad is not reliable. He can be generous, but like it's kind of in spurts, and like I could easily see Adam lying to him about something and he ending up with no place.
It didn't work.
Nope.
Oh, while this card is attacking. Oops.
Fair, let's be fair. I would go. Hell, you give me like 3K. Yeah, I would go. Heartbeat, I would go. If you're okay with me, yeah, where you should be your everything. Everything. Regular ship and my stuff. Right? Anyway, yeah, if you're 4K, right? Right? It's just not. The hell are you not doing? It doesn't matter if you don't have to bring people to politics. That's what it's membership. You can't consider if watching your thing. As long as you can bring something to that, your team would have followed suit. All the people would, right? If you can play the game of small technical speakers, then you can dominate.
This is all I could do.
That's all that matters, right? All that matters is the game of playing politics. And I've been saying that pretty recently. It's all about politics. It's all about being able to play politics. Freaking Lalo. I ain't feel bad for Lalo.
Poor Lalo.
Right?
Suffer
It's like, come on. Really? Really? You're gonna just drop the ball just like that. You have opportunity, you have time, you have fact. I mean, at some point in the stream, she straight out says she doesn't even care about it. You just stop filming me. And he's like, really? It's basically like almost ending your career here and now because I don't like it because of them. Like, who gives a fuck?
But the fact that your friend has an apartment we can stay at for free, okay, that's something to add to the
not in Vegas.
Not in Vegas.
But what I'm saying is, if it's like oh my god, I don't know what to do, I'm stranded in Vegas, that wouldn't, I could drive you back to over here, and then that'd be fine. So I'm just saying, like, insofar now, we'll have him back me up now, we'll have him back me up on this, or something. Correct?
Back
Why is
up
it
on
that
what?
Grace? See, this is my problem. Why is Grace always with the mom?
Not at all. She's the one that's inconsistent, and that's the frustrating part.
No. Adam's dad texted you and said Grace is.
So if Grace just, like, if
Why don't
God
you work
himself-
Joe? Here's the thing. Why don't you work Joe? Why don't you work Joe? I'm sure Grace would be happy
They
to
just fucking
transfer the
try. I
money-
think
transfer the money over back to you, and you can buy Ava a ticket or something like that. Maybe this is like an opportunity for us to like springboard people who would be into. I mean, let's face it. This Horatio guy or whatever, like
Horatio.
I don't know how to interact with him. I tried to interact with him. He couldn't even put his face on the camera. It's like they were a little intimidated by us. So maybe this is like a better.
This is orbital
Place
level
for-
content.
Yeah.
You met up with Dalmatian, you met up with fucking, what's the other guy's name? Jeremy,
I did.
you guys suck at arguing. You guys are so ass.
Just
my
because
God.
I did something in the past doesn't mean I want to keep doing it, especially when it has.
Wait a minute. Whoa, buddy. Okay, wait, hold on. No, okay, so you're the born again slut. It's like, oh, I fucked this guy, like, on a whim, but now it's all for
Lalo.
Okay.
Maybe it's time for you to, in a sense, leave the nest. You know what I mean? As a streamer.
But to be fair, if Grace and I, as like 22-year-olds, were to like go on a trip for a week and like make content and make a profit in Vegas, which would be super easy to do, that would be
Yeah, I agree.
and that's for everyone involved. She's too much of a fucking pussy to do it, and I'm just like not as amused if she doesn't go. So that's like my problem. I'm not scared or anything. So
Well, I'm not saying you're scared, but I do understand your thing. It's like,
Oh, this is a
alright,
tuner.
so maybe we could
That's
work
fine.
it so that we get like some more people in there that like. I mean, frankly, Big Patience was scared to hear my voice on a call, right?
oh yeah.
So
So, if those two,
I summon the Colossal Synchronous Sucker.
yeah, Grace is in Grace.
Colossal Fighter.
Anything, even a man like, if I can sneak him in there, and give,
I can actually make Galaxy.
it's like, come on. I mean, first off, it doesn't really matter. Content out should let them come through because it would still be entertaining. And I
Activate
understand
my
why
face
Alpha's gonna go, because the whole point would just be a supreme character, right? His whole thing would just be a friend there to the border and you keep things blowing you, right? The posting in a certain direction.
I create the overlay network.
Like, I'm just saying, it's great.
Galaxy Eyes, Sci-Fi Dragon.
At least you can make money. You can make connections. Only so you can help other people. But it will at least, you know, people will give her it will help her out. It's just so annoying. It's like we're being cut. Like we're being cut so hard that we have no choice but to take it. And that's how it is, right? If you're like,
I fucked it.
wanting this
I should have did this.
right now, unless the thing changed for the most part, right now, it looks like she ain't going through with it. You know? And the whole thing about helping other people springboard, like, okay, but if that's the case, they can go.
I should have did this first. Oops.
Like, this whole thing was so annoying that it was getting on my nerves. I mean, I felt so. Like, I had to catch her saying, really? I had to go on her Discord and people were kind of complaining about the same thing. It's like, and at one point in the stream, they were like, well, some of the people don't want it to go. It's like, no, people want you to go. People want you to interact. People want you to be there. I'm not getting that. Dang. And poor Lalo, he's just like, he was calling it out for what it's worth. Rare Lalo WM, I'll say. But next time, how about?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure when you're watching this. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this. But we are halfway there. We only have about 1,000 miles left, which is like 12 days. In 12 days, we will be at NordCap.
Maybe we should watch the Mount Everest part.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have read the title of the video. You know that we are headed to Mount Everest. We are currently in the capital of Nepal right now, Kathmandu. But we're not going to start the trek from here. We need to fly a little bit closer. This is Prakas. He's going to be our tour guide. He's going to show us all the way up to Everest. Yes, I got the water ladder in there. Thank you. This is the first place we're heading to. It's called Lukla. This is where the trek actually starts. My bag is 11 kilograms. His bag is 10 kilograms.
yeah, buddy.
Thank you. I do think this is the smallest airplane I've ever been on. Okay, never mind. We are postponing for weather.
They said, I ain't flying at this little rinky dink.
apparently the airport that we were going to be landing at is closed because of bad weather, so we're just sitting in the airport trying to figure out what we're gonna do. It is possible we're gonna have to scrap this and just come back another day. Okay, they just wait us for a helicopter ride.
I'm sorry.
Nate. Yeah, no, my name's Nate. Nice to meet you.
I'm Aaron.
Aaron, nice to meet you.
Oh shit, Nate getting hosed.
Walk on a runway like this. We're actually leaving the airfield. We're going to that private helicopter place.
Hey!
This is Erin. She's another person who got delayed on the flight. She's been here for like 13 hours.
Yeah. So everyone, yeah, God, being in the airport plan. I don't really know. It's the way forward. It's the way
Oh, she wanted to.
We're just like
She wanted the attention. Now she on stream. No, she on video.
Helicopter was real small.
Do you need to? Or something like bring the run. Actually, you know what? Can I have a picture?
She wants a picture.
Thank you. Do I take my dog off? Do I give it this? Okay, this. Thank you.
These guys. Cool.
Aaron.
Okay, I am very motion sick. When you look at a helicopter from the outside, they look like they're very stable and smooth. And then once you're in it, it feels like it's shaking and... Oof. I just gotta breathe. I get car sick very easily. This town is called Luca? Lukla.
Yeah, that is the airport.
And so this is too much clouds to fly a plane?
Yeah, I cannot. That's it.
Nothing really wonders to us. Good enough.
Let's go, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
The Cipher deck.
We're taking a break here. We're gonna get tea. I'm just gonna recover from that. Like you like imagine like a key dangling on a keychain and you're like trying to move that around. That's what a helicopter feels like when you're on the inside of it.
I'm at the tip
watching
is you can
helicopter fly, and They
surrender.
look so stable and sturdy, but they're not like that on the inside. I don't know how much I'm supposed to put in because I don't drink tea like this very often. Oh, I should probably explain what happened to Erin. She was on the flight with us, but she was in a completely different group, so we probably won't be seeing her for the rest of the trip. It was just all of us were taking the same flight to get here. You get some done? You have to do something? No. Hey, right? Thank you so much for the tea. That was fantastic. Yeah, every time I go through a door. So we had to take a helicopter to get here. How did all of these people get their supplies? Are there trucks that come through here?
You need to take the test tube, right?
Yeah, like the shoot. Where do they get all this stuff? Does this come on a truck?
We'll come to the truck. Otherwise, people get free by the affiliate.
Oh, they bought this stuff in a plane. Interesting. Did somebody carry this up? Woof. Wait, this is the first lady to climb Mount Everest?
Yeah. So special branded gifts. It doesn't special names.
Okay, we're registered.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Durable synchronizability.
We are heading down half an hour. When we are heading down,
Ability activate.
so be careful slowly. Yeah. This is kind of Buddhist they have right here.
He surrendered though.
Tibetan language.
I wasn't even about to summon anything crazy. Connection fail.
Yeah. So the people that carry
Underdog. I wasn't even about to summon anything crazy. Connection.
Oh, you have to be a porter to do the track before you want to give the tour. Gotcha.
After that, I need to have
Ribbit.
license for
Ribbit,
checking,
ribbit.
and that we have to exam, we have to pass to get the right license.
Got it.
I can do this.
Okay, cool. So it takes a couple of months to get your yeah.
Fuck
It
you,
just
bro.
blows me away that they carry all this stuff up on their backs.
I'll make the first move. I gotta set the tempo. Oh shit. This guy got boards.
Hello.
So this is look like a flower, but this is a potato.
Okay,
Wait a minute.
we can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I got the
Sure,
god
I
here.
can see your potatoes.
Why, bro?
I did not know potatoes had flowers.
Yeah.
You guys can see. Interesting. I admire the people that are willing to try to grow crops on mountains like this. This does not seem like an easy place to farm. Yeah. No, you can go first. It's fine. Okay, that's yeah. And donkeys go on this? This is strong enough to support like cattle?
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, see, they've got a strap on their head. They're using their spine to support the weight.
Fucking Maxi. That's so gay. That's so. Oh.
You guys know how fond I am of stairs.
Is it you, Bell? Oh shit.
You know what?
I think better to have lunch here.
You want to have lunch here? Yeah. Okay. This might sound a little bit arrogant. I think I'm in better shape than he is. That's encouraging. Okay, so it says that there's breakfast food. Is it too late for that, or can I still order from this?
Yeah, you have to order the
Lunch and dinner, okay. Okay, egg fried
This is
rice and
criminal.
spaghetti, tomato sauce with cheese. He's in
We
there
gotta
ordering my
add
food,
ash
translating it for
blossom to
me.
this
I
team.
ordered fried rice and
I need
spaghetti,
an
and he
ash
looked at me and was
blossom.
like, "You eat both of those?" Yes. Yes, I can. And it sounds like it's starting with cheese. He's in
We
there
gotta
ordering my
add
food,
ash
translating it
blossom
for
to
me.
this
I
team.
ordered fried rice and
I need
spaghetti,
an
and he
ash
looked at me and was
blossom.
like, "You eat both of those?" Yes. Yes, I can. And it sounds like it's starting to rain. Because technically, this is all covered by my expense for that trip. I paid up front.
He won?
Under it. But
What
it's
the
cool to have him going up there and fix that for me. One thing I do want to be more
I don't wanna
careful about
follow this.
is using my camera while I'm out here.
What
He says
the
we've got
fuck?
hour hikes left. Because I think that our first day is actually a light hike.
Oh.
Okay, great. This guy carrying up toilet paper. Yeah, the thing is, this guy has my poncho, but he's got the little zippers under the arm. So there's like more airflow. I'm not sure if there will be more airflow with my straps, but in theory, there's more airflow.
Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh's tough, buddy. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is tough.
He's going rain poncho and umbrella.
Jeans.
He says you're always supposed to walk on the left side of the stones that are painted. God, I cannot imagine being a porter carrying hundreds of pounds of weight on slippery rocks like this. I think we finished the part of the tour where we're like talking and asking questions, and now that it's hard, we're just quiet, walking. So this is our stop for the day?
Yeah.
Okay. How far did we go? What was our kilometers? 6 kilometers.
Dragonic diagram?
Check it out. This is their battery backup system for when people
What?
fail.
Oh, heat one control, heat control.
Oh, wow, this is okay.
Good.
Okay, I won't lie. This is much nicer than I was expecting. When they said that we would be sleeping in tea houses, I imagined that meant like an igloo made of rocks. This is just a hotel. I totally could have brought my laptop and edited videos while I was here. At least for the first couple of days. This, however, was expected. Nobody provides toilet paper up here. You're supposed to bring your own. One of the first things that jumps out to me is that it is still very much bright outside. It's 2 p.m. right now. Looking at my watch, we hiked about 4 miles today. When I booked this, I was
It's
under
not
the impression
enough.
this would be like 16 days of hard, rigorous work, like 20 miles a day, just boom, boom, boom. But I'm realizing now that they needed to set this itinerary for like a more average American. So they need to do tiny little bit-sized pieces and let you acclimate and then tiny little bit-sized pieces. So one thing I will say, I'm really happy with the way that this company that I'm trekking with handled this whole situation. Erin, that girl from earlier, she booked with a different company and she did not meet any of them. They were just like messaging over text. They're like, hey, show up at this airport at this time. You've got a flight. She was just like texting somebody, trying to figure out what to do because her flight was delayed and then canceled. She said that she was in that airport for almost a full day. Whereas the company that I'm hiking with, Sublime Trails, they actually sent the Sherpa to me. He picked me up from the hotel. He was able to help all of the other people from all of the other companies get on that helicopter. Yeah, link below. They're called Sublime Trails. They're pretty good. Also, thoughts on the dedicated rain jacket. It actually has a lot of the same problems that the poncho does, in that it doesn't breathe. So you can see all of this is sweat. Sweat building up on the inside of the jacket. Nowhere for the humidity to go. You might think that the fastest way to get your clothes to dry off would be to like hang them up on like a drying rack, but it's not. Your body produces a lot of heat. If you wear the clothes, they will dry off much faster. So, have the stores over here. I want to explore the little village towns over here. They're all catered toward hikers. Okay, never mind. The rain is coming down harder. We are going back to shelter. I actually slept really poorly last night because I was anxious for this trip and I know I had to be up at 5, so I'm going to use this bed to sleep in. O'clock in the morning, but based on the sounds that I'm hearing in the rest of the place, I assume everybody else is getting up, and I feel socially pressured to also get up. So now today, I believe we are climbing about 1,000 meters of
He's
elevation,
protecting me?
which might not mean much to you if you don't climb mountains, but that is approximately 1/3 of Mount Fiji. Let's go see what all is open this early in the morning. Probably nothing, but we'll find out. It has stopped raining for the time being, but from my experience here, it can start real quick. One thing that I am finding is it's very difficult to find places to keep things dry, like my money. I'm thinking that the best shot is this inside pocket. I'm not sure though. Give it a shot.
I should have got rid of the other thing. Because this is going to put me in defense now.
now. But hello. Okay, let's go hunt around and see if we can't find food for this dog. I see lots of like candy bars and crackers. A lot of the stores sell regular Coca-Cola, but I haven't seen any that sell Coke Zero. If I do, I'm gonna buy them out. The dogs are fighting. Should I protect my dog? Is this my dog now? I don't know. Do they have rabies? I don't know. Everest Bakery Package. I think they're open. I'm gonna go for some hot bread.
It's a galaxy.
Does not look like it. Yeah, that's not something I want to get in the middle of. Also, fun little side note, the Wi-Fi here is like 300 megabits per second up, which is faster than most of the places that I've seen in Japan. Totally could have brought my laptop.
These games are
So
terrible.
it looks like our place is still open. Eat here. I am surprised at how traditional their breakfast food is. Even the chocolate pancakes with French toast. This is the only thing I could find to drink that does not have sugar in it. They've got like Coke and Fanta and Sprite and lots of beers. Looking at the forecast, it says it's going to be raining basically all day, and we will see snow tonight. Yes, this is my guide.
Gene, I like Gene.
Oh,
Dandevat. I'm not fluent in it. In the morning you can say, okay, thank you, it's Dandevat. And then when you're passing the people on the street, I always go, Namaste. The importance of doing this when you say Namaste to people, because it like removes the ego of between two different people, and it broadens the different cultures.
She's full of shit.
The Nepalese flag, you know, the Nepalese flag is for the sun. They got that on their flag when they got the independence, and they said that we'll be an independent country until the sun and the moon are always in the sky. I did actually, I got off of the plane, and before I even checked in anyway, I just went straight to this tattoo place. And I spent a lot of time on my hands as well.
What do you say thank you?
So it's a guy carrying 2 beds on his back.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not complaining. Pancake is a strong word. I wanted to give some of my pancakes to that dog that was over here, but I got chocolate pancakes and the dogs can't have chocolate.
We could over. That's just 5. No, only one.
Yeah, he drilled it into me. You always gotta walk on the left side of those things. Okay, we're taking off the rain jacket. This is not working. Way too hot. Okay, let's go. I remember somebody saying on Instagram that they could tell that I was in Nepal specifically because the roofs of the buildings were red. I didn't know what they were talking about, but that is a thing. They like red roof shingles. Okay, for future reference, I need to avoid eating breakfast before the hikes. I'm getting stomach cramps because I'm not getting enough oxygen for my legs and my digestive tract. Where's that? That way? Okay, where's that? That way? Okay. Hey,
Think
Aaron!
all summer.
Hey!
Legendary Swords Samurai.
After we took off in the helicopter, the plane went up. Everyone was waiting that plane. They took off at the same time we did. Yeah, so I'm pretty far ahead of her now. Which isn't a problem. It's not like I can't figure out which direction to go. It just makes me feel like the past 6 months of training have been wasted. Because I've been training hard to get to Everest. But this trek is designed for regular Americans who have never climbed a mountain before. You might be wondering why I decided to get a tour guide on this trek. And the reason is because that is the law. In Nepal, you're not allowed to go anywhere near Everest without a trekking guide. You guys have seen all of the articles of people dying? It's really good to have a second person on your squad who knows what they're doing. And forcing you to get a tour guide gives a lot of Nepalese people employment. Quick Diet Coke check. Looks all be the regular stuff. Hi, Donkey. You gotta make sure not to get kicked by those things. They can kill you. Oh wow, the water is super clear.
Segments have a different meaning.
Welcome to Sugarmatha National Park. Here in Nepal, they don't call it Everest, they call it Sugarmatha.
What?
So, there we go. Hi, donkey. Yes, hello. Now, when you're on paths like this and you see the line of donkeys coming up, you always want to stay toward the inside so that if they like buck or they do something weird, you don't end up falling off the side of the trail.
I didn't know you got Bushido, for every Bushido counter you got. I didn't know.
I'm trying black tea, so it is less black than I thought it would be. There's no what? That's fine. I don't care. I don't like drinking sugar, actually. That's why we've been on this Coke Zero place. I don't like sugar. So when they said that we would be staying in the tea house, I thought that that meant that we would. This is just a restaurant. This is like a restaurant and a lodge. Tea house apparently means hotel here. So he's talking to me. Apparently we have like 600 meters more to climb, but that doesn't mean anything because I'm American. I think in terms of feet. I don't actually know how high up we need to go today. What is 600 meters converted to feet? 2,000 feet. Okay. And because I know you guys are American too, saying 2,000 feet doesn't mean anything. That is 2 Empire State Buildings.
Saying 2,000 feet doesn't mean anything.
For animals? Oh, this stops animals from crossing through this path. That's interesting.
Whoa.
I'm not sure if you guys can see it back here. I don't have a zoom on this camera, but there's a bridge that apparently a lot of people bungee jump down. I don't know how much I would trust that.
Watch.
I was asking him how much the porters make, the people that carry the stuff up here. Apparently, the 2-day trek from the airport to the city that we're going to, they can earn about 2,000 Nepalese rupees, which is $14. But they still need to pay for their own food because food is expensive up here. That takes 500 rupees. I mean, they're making 1,500. Yeah, they're making like $10 over the course of 2 days of hiking. Oh, this is. Oh. Yep, that's the one they bungee jump off of. Ah. Less. Oh yeah, I see
Let's
Pringle
get
cans.
it.
Somebody is definitely making a structure up there. They're hauling up a lot of rebar. Think about it. If all of the porters were to like unionize and just demand higher wages, they could make a much better living from stuff. I mean, there's no other way to get this stuff up here. If they don't carry it up, nobody gets their stuff. But on the other hand, if they do something like that, that can encourage people to build roads and they can just like drive jeeps up there and all of them just lose their jobs outright.
I don't have any Bushido counters.
Like everything I've said, this is hard. It's just uphill. All the time. Those porters are about to carry that heavy ship
Shit.
all the way up this thing. Do the donkeys ever fall?
Yeah, sometimes. Very good. Narrow down, then what the? Oh, in the area present, there is a loafer.
There are so many donkeys. I wonder how much it costs to feed all of these donkeys. Wait, oh, no, you can't go that way. Elevation 3,140 meters. So we still have like 300 feet, yeah?
That is top.
Okay, we got a map. So, we took a plane, or I guess we took a helicopter up to Kathmandu. This is where we started yesterday. We hiked up here, and this is where we slept. We went up here, this is where we got the tea and the orange juice. This is where we're spending the night. It's called Namche Bazaar. Apparently, it's like a big capital city of the region. We are right here. Over the next, like, 10 days, up to here, and then base camp, that's Everest, and then we come back down. In case you guys were curious how they handle trash, that one is for glass, that one is for metallic waste, and I'm sure that one is for combustibles. So along the track they have these checkpoints. Just make sure that the hikers are actually like making it through and they're not like falling to their death halfway to the park. If somebody checks in at the previous one and they don't check in here, they know something happened. The town that we are walking into is called Namche Bazaar, and we're going to be here for, I think, 2 days because we've got to acclimate to increased elevation. See, I imagine these things would slip a lot on that trail too. This is a narrow and slippy. Check in, check in. No. Okay, this town is way bigger than I thought it would be, given that everything was brought here on fucking Bash. This is a full-size town.
Yeah, this is Namche Bazaar.
What's his ability? I gave it to him. Yeah, no, he's just gonna use it now, though.
Yeah, I'm
But
so
I don't
blown
know.
away by how
If he
developed
uses
this
an
is.
ability, I'm just
Up
fine.
here in the mountains. Then every one of these stones here got carried up by somebody on their back. You can see they got lumber. They got a bunch of building material. This place is being built right now. Actually, I would bet that a bunch of the stuff those people carrying up is going to the building. Hold up, this place looks like it does a lot of random stuff. Let me check. Hello. Day 2, they have it.
Oh my gosh, I should have summoned
Hello?
this.
Can I get Coke Zero? Yes. All of
I
them.
didn't
Yeah.
read this. Oh, I could have summoned this. That would have been so great. Fuck.
Okay, we managed to walk away with 7 cans at 2,100.
Oh, I
Each of these cost
suck,
about
dude.
$2, which is
Fuck.
the same price you pay in America. So what I think we're going to do is we're just going to go to all of the stores and we're going to buy all of their supply. Thank you so much. This is the last big city on our trek, so this is our last chance to get sugar-free soda. Everything else after this is going to be regular Coke. This is so developed. This looks like a city you'd see in Europe. I was imagining that this would be like $10 a bottle. I was still going to buy them out.
Damn, I'm still learning my cards.
Are we able to see Everest from here, aside from the clouds? No? Over. Oh, okay. I don't know if you see the tower. I imagine that's how they get Wi-Fi here. I don't think anybody's using Starlink, because that's expensive, but just regular satellite dish internet is probably how that works. Oh, they have a washing machine. Fancy. Does that mean somebody carried that on their fucking back?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Let me change.
What a view!
He chained it! Oh.
I can tell that the altitude is getting to me a little bit because I've got like this slight headache, and I have had tea today, so I know I've had caffeine. The place we're staying is called Hotel 884. Okay, so you guys are probably curious what the prices of things are here, and they are more expensive than they are in Kathmandu, but they're not that much more expensive. So if I wanted like a garlic steak, that's $7. $7 for a
I don't.
steak.
I
Or
thought I could break his thing.
$5.
He protected his chain.
Free day for the next like
And he still
$6
gets
a month,
the shit.
like
That's
chill in Ned Bazaar while we acclimate. I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting the contact information for the other people that were in those other groups because like we could do stuff together, but I don't know how to contact any of them. So maybe I'll just like run into them around town. I'll be able to hear them. They're loud. Thank you so much. I am beginning to feel increasingly uncomfortable with this entire experience. Like, look at this. Somebody carried this up on their fucking back. The toilet too. Just so that I could come in here and have, like, a private bathroom. This feels very exploitative. Like, there are people that are literally breaking their spines just so that I can come up here and have French toast. Not before I knew how much they got paid. Like, it kind of works for me. I thought they were making, like, $100 a trip or something. $10 a day so that I can have a private bathroom. It's not even $10 a day. It's $10 over 2 days because it takes 2 days to do the trek. They make $5 a day. I don't like this, and I'm not sure how to continue on this trek without being exploitative. Like, I'm not sure what the best way to make this. I spent more money on Diet Coke today than the guy that carried that toilet up the mountain made for the entire trek. I posted my thoughts on Instagram about how much I don't like the porter situation, how little they're paid, how much work they have to do. And a bunch of people are like, oh, well then why are you there? You're contributing to this. All of the things that you're eating, they're doing that for you. And that's true. I did not know the situation when I got here. I thought that porters carried hiking gear. I thought that they were carrying, like, tents and crampons and helmets and stuff for the hikers. I thought they were just, like, carrying the extra weight for the mountain climbers that they didn't want to carry. I did not know they were carrying toilets and stones and rebar, and this entire city came up on their backs. And it's not like I can just leave because you guys saw we had to come up here on a helicopter. That's not just like waiting for me in case I want to leave early. So I don't have an option other than just benefiting from their labor. I thought they were just like helping carry the mountain view. I didn't know that they were carrying literal cities, toilets and sinks and solar panels and okay, the headache is not going away, so it is almost certainly onset altitude sickness. It's a good thing we're staying here for but it's dinner time, so you get food. Yeah, I've been staying in my room this whole time. Fantastic. Yeah, it showed me altitude. Definitely showed me altitude. And I get that plus Thank you so much. I possibly shouldn't have eaten that because I haven't eaten it. I think that's like chicken and bacon or something. And I've been told not to eat the meat. But the sandwich was really good, so it's worth it. Regardless of what a future Nate says, it was worth it. So apparently here in the mountains, you don't pay for your food immediately like you would in America. All of your stuff is just like put on a bill, and then once you check out of the hotel, then everything is done at once. So you can like keep ordering and not realize how much you're spending. I looked on Google Maps. Everest Base Camp is only 20 miles away. I could do that in 1 day in Japan. But apparently we need to wait for 8 days. We're hiking for 8 days, just going up and then coming down and sleeping, going up and then coming down and sleeping, going up and coming down and sleeping, just to fix this fucking altitude sickness. And apparently it is very, very cold at base camp, so I might have underprepared my winter gear. This is what I have for winter gear. I have my thermal underwear and I have a rain jacket. Oh, and I might also get food poisoning now because of that turkey sandwich. See, I'm thinking about it. This town is way high up in the mountains. And I know that ski resorts, they're able to get people up and down mountains using like the carousel, I don't know what they're called, but the ski lifts. Why don't they do that with the flags? Why don't they stick like a big pole with a wire going down and then just have that on like a lift and carry the supplies up like that? It's easier than roads and it's more efficient than porters. Like there are mountains all over the world and they don't resort to using porters. They have like ways to get stuff up the mountain.
I should have used Gateway the 6.
I can tell I'm sort of sick. So all I can focus on is negative things.
Get attacked
Food poisoning and the cold and storage space, and I'm not even paying attention to the fucking
Of its material?
I'm gonna get some sleep. Tomorrow is a hike up.
Of its
down there.
material?
Go to like there's a museum up there and there's a hotel over there they want you to go to if we can get a view of Everest. But I'm not sure if we'll be able to see Everest because it's pretty cloudy. Long story short, tomorrow is
I
my
got it,
day.
man.
Well, a heavy hiking day. Good morning, everybody. Fog.
Wow.
We have an hour before we're supposed to meet up with our guy. We're in the middle of
We should go
cloud.
first, though.
Yeah,
I still think we gotta go
at
first.
1 PM.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so volatile.
I do still have a headache, which means the altitude is still being a little bitch. But I hope you all get over that soon. Namaste. We are here in the off season. The climbing expedition has already stopped because it's not suitable to get to the top of Everest. So a lot of these places have shut down. And it kind of feels like a ghost town, but it's still super pretty. I was talking to people in the restaurant last night, and apparently most of the food you eat up here in the mountain is actually locally grown. So those French fries we had, they were actually grown like right here. You're famous now. I wonder if they have fleas. Apparently one of the places we're going to today had like a view of Everest. I don't think we're gonna see it.
The shield comes.
Fog is just crazy.
What am I doing?
Good morning.
Guess that doesn't
You'll
matter.
probably be in it.
Dude, nothing gets me out of this tournament. Why is he so strong?
We have omelet, potatoes, and toast. These were locally grown. Fog's even worse. Well, coming back to me though, so I don't think I need to bring my backpack. But I don't think you guys understand how surprising this is for me. I thought we would be sleeping in like tents, eating granola bars for the entire trek. We had omelet and toast. I was not prepared for this level of funk. And I keep telling myself it'll get more rugged later on. We're in a city. Once you get
Oh, I have to
closer
Discord
to the mountain,
something?
it'll be like you imagine. But have you guys ever heard of the term glamping? Glamping. Instead of camping, glamping, like glamorous camping. That's what this feels like. This feels like what rich people do when they want to go camping. Fucking omelets and French toast and club sandwiches. And I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong.
The gateway of the six. Then
I saw somebody spinning those earlier today. What is that?
wait, am I dumb?
Just keep
Maybe I did.
around
This stream.
so that is for the good luck.
I can't even do both.
It's like 2 degrees above freezing. I'm
I
missing sweat.
fucking missed it. I fucked that up. I shouldn't have chained it.
I'm sure that would be real pretty if the cloud wasn't here. Actually, I like this more. I think I like the ambiance of the fog. They have their own energy drink here. It's called Extreme Energy Drink. Energizes body and mind. It's pretty good. Tastes very, very much like Red Bull. The fog is so thick you can hardly see the tree right there. Have you guys ever played Zelda? In Zelda, there's this place, I think it's called the Lost Forest or something. Looks exactly like that. $3,775. Selfie spot. It's based on the height of these trees. I think we might be getting close to the tree line. Everything is getting much shorter. This dog's over here mocking us. We're over here panting, he's just
Add
chilling.
monster for it after river entire one, she affect monsters, special
I wonder if having 4 legs makes it easier
and
to find.
500 attack.
No, helicopter landing pad? 3,860. Adverse viewpoint. Ha, doubt it. Interestingly enough, you can see farther down your cross because you get thinner down there. On TikTok, you see a lot of people, they go to these like really cool spots with great views, and they zoom in and you see that the whole thing is foggy, and they're complaining that they went to this like scenic area and all they can see is fog, but that is so cool. Like, definitely not something to complain about. It's actually starting to rain, but I'm not sure where the rain is coming from because we're in the cloud. That was probably came down on a helicopter. I don't think somebody brought that up.
That's on a part of it, great.
You're following us all the way. Fucking Lord of the Rings.
I didn't even have to do that. I can't battle. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I couldn't battle. He didn't know that. I was ending my turn.
Yeah, there's like no trees. You got little shrubs under the grass. Actually, there's a lot of grass. Is this a pasture for like yaks and stuff? Yeah, it looks very freshly mowed, so it recently in here. I'm taking a slight detour. I'm gonna go check out one of the helipads. Oh shit! Yeah, we're gonna make like an H out of the rocks.
Why is it so far?
Oh,
75.
oh yeah, there's another one. How many helicopters come through here? This team.
So in this event, I know some people who cannot walk, they come by any
Now, do we? You don't buy the structure that they
They
did.
see the view and then they can up.
They take a helicopter, look over the mountain, and take a helicopter back. I will be honest, I empathize with them a little bit. This is a hard trek.
So, over there, down valley, there is that valley called the Crimson Valley. So there is a monastery also, and then school also there.
Yeah. Apparently there was a climber. I'm assuming he was from Britain because his name had Sir in front of it. He climbed Everest and then he invested a lot of money to like
Never
good
seen
schools here.
monsters.
Oh, here we are. Every time we get higher in the mountains, I imagine it's gonna get more rural, more like, nope. And then they've got these massive things built to the top of the mountains.
These are structured.
They're still very close to a castle. He said that he's having schools on hiking dunes. You've never seen somebody do that before. I think that's his Nepalese way of saying It's weird. You're being polite about it. They are absolutely holding on though. And warm, durable, no problems. I don't know why people think that this is a bad thing to hike in. It's fine. Good morning. Okay, where are we at? So this place is full when it's on season. It's crazy that we were able to get much stuff. This feels like everything on the track is completely to ourselves. And it's not even that cold. That was genuinely my biggest concern. Oh, that's right. That's what. That was my biggest concern. But it would be freezing up here, but it's not. Oh, it's a hot tea.
Ice barriers. Cartifact.
Thank you.
Puppy plant.
Thank you. So now we're
Synchro
heading down. That's
overtime.
the principle of acclimatization is you climb high and you sleep.
I like
so
that.
You go up a little bit and you
Level
can
7-8
you go before you come
synchros.
down and sleep. But
Crimson
because we're not
Dragon
going uphill
synchro
anymore, we're not
cracker.
producing as much body heat, so it's going to be a lot colder on the way down. And as an added plus, all of our clothes are wet from sweat, so that's evaporating, just making it colder. Oh, check this out. You can see that they did bury some electrical lines, so that was probably getting either power or...
I gotta get something good, right?
My guess is that the internet connection is connected to the satellites you saw earlier. Oh, it's clearing up a little bit.
No, I want to look at it.
So, that's Everest?
That's a little bit.
God damn it, I do not know.
What's your heart there, there you go.
Ice.
Some simple fish and some kangaroo. Then over there, Amarata.
Check that out. They showed you how much money they actually make here. With the comment. So they make about $1.5 million a year between like fees and stuff from people coming to visit Everest. It's interesting. I would have imagined they made more.
Gorgeous swordsman of the iceberg.
You guys are getting here at a good time. The fog just went away.
Back some monsters over there.
Oh yeah, it's not him. That's better.
Monsters. Personas buff from your hand.
I want to. Okay, so do you guys have the day off? You guys are done. You guys. What? Okay, what are you guys like numbers away?
6. That's a good level, right? It's not a tuner. It is a tuner.
Yeah.
You might play Ice Barrier for the synchros. Why not?
Oh, there you go.
Shit's cracked.
What do you
Fuck is this?
Okay, what's that? That is.
Got a new synchro.
Oh wait, how was it?
Garden Rose 4. Not the plant. It's a tuner.
Oh, look at you guys. We get a +1. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to get a group chat set up with all of us. Because even though all of us are from different companies, we're all on like the same itinerary, doing the same events, doing the same things at the same time. And this way we can like coordinate shit. It's actually wild. I have not met 2 people that are using the same company.
That's not good. Actually, I want to use. I want to make it. We're trying to get into Galaxy Eyes.
It's funny. All of the guys know each
Ice
other. They'll be
bears.
walking and it's like say hi and have little chats while we're hiking out. We're all familiar with each other. Let me show you something. So I thought that we were high before we're like high elevation. Up and up and
Wait.
up.
Tribute any number of experience.
What's not been Everest? God, that's so great. Now the clouds are going away a little bit. You can see the old Zelda forest that we walked
This is
through.
too much.
No, just us. We're getting your group chat. The group chat is growing. Wait, if it's requested, I'm not gonna ask. I mean, yeah, well, I gotta figure out how to get a group chat. Do you have a museum? Airport.
People they want to let airport in here, but this is a very high elevation. That's why
Has to be the
that
plant.
they make the hair and put it in the middle.
Okay, so they were trying to make this an airport
Back
before
to
they
the point.
Interesting. So wait, do people use it? Is this used by any airplanes at all? No. Okay. I love how you know the elevation of everything around here. So wait, that's 6,000.
I wasted 1,000 fucking
okay,
coins. I wasted 1,000 coins.
So that means that we're going to like almost that height, a little bit less, but crazy.
Dragon Synchro monsters that's banished. This actually works for Galaxy Eyes. Oh wait, no, it's not a synchro. I'll have crimsons, right?
Now that the fog is gone, you guys can see the town a little bit better. Mount Bazaar, and that's what we're going to now. There's a museum over there.
Tuner. It's level 2. Oh.
Great. Blows my mind they're able to build this kind of stuff way up here.
I need dark monsters.
This is a lot more of what I was expecting on Everest. All of this steep downhill climb.
What is showing for me?
It doesn't hurt, but I'm more aware of it now than I was. Downhill is more abrasive than uphill.
It's a drag.
Uphill is exhausting, don't get me wrong, but downhill is like clump, 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 clump. I don't think this is just paint. I think they actually like embossed this, like the like somebody took a chisel to this and chiseled out the actual characters.
I got a lot of good cards here. What the hell? Oh. Oh.
Now I believe we're headed to the Everest Museum.
Oh. Chaos Archfiend. One light tuner.
I noticed. He consistently likes walking on the dirt. It's a
Raise
safe
to the
path.
attack. I'll control once each. What the fuck?
Look at that. You see some of the peaks now.
Oh, simple wars.
You feel like it's zoom in.
Oh shit.
That is, give or take, how high we're going. This is the guy I was talking about earlier, Sir Edmund Hillary. That's the British guy who made school. Wait,
This is
wait. 1953. That Sherpa and Sir Edmund Hillary
It's just the
became
dark
the first to
syndrome.
reach the summit of Mount Everest. I thought people have been summiting the mountain forever, but this was like 100 years ago. This wasn't even 100 years ago. And that was before they had all of the fancy trekking gear that we have now. Or before they had like oxygen tanks.
Shit.
Everest has had 3 names. Originally it was called Chamalunga, and then the British people named it Everest in the 1970s.
Draco and
the part of
Dragon on
Everest
the
is
ice
called
barrier. I got the
Sun.
ice barrier, Joe.
Honestly, it seems kind of insensitive to call it Everest now. Yep, in 1865, the director of the Survey of India named the peak after his predecessor, Sir George Everest. No other mountain in Himalayas is named after the original, and Sir Everest himself strongly believes you're finding local names for the peaks. But because YouTube does
Trisha.
stuff, I'm still going to have to call this Everest. And also interesting, the term Sherpa, if you use a small s for Sherpa, that's the occupation person.
And I got the chaos.
If you use a capital S, that's the ethnic group. So you can be a Sherpa without being born here, and you can be a Sherpa without helping people up the mountain. Yeah, check out, they do carve in stone. Yeah. Yep, they use a hammer and shovel to carve prayers in stone. I think the craziest thing is that they were able to figure out that that was the highest mountain in the world back in 1852. That was before they had computers or electronics or anything. They were able to just like use a protractor and a telescope to figure out the exact height of that mountain. Trigonometry is cool. Yeah, a lot of the houses down there have solar panels on.
It's a light.
So apparently all of the guides that acted like the leaders, they
I have a
bring
lot of
menus,
light,
bring
though,
food.
right?
It's not just him, like that's the thing they all do apparently. Basically for the entire time that we're here, that's gonna be the only thing I am.
Sequence. Actually, just not a space.
I think the reason that the tour guides act as the waiters is because it's technically them that's paying for it. All of this is covered by the company. But I'm pretty sure they upfront the money and then after the trip, the tour guides, they go to the company and they're like, this is how much you spent, I want this much money from you. And so they're actually the ones paying and they're... I'm still not entirely sure if I believe that. Because let's say a tour guide was guiding 10 people. That would mean that you would need to carry enough money for 10 people for 16 days for 3 meals a day. That would be a lot of money for just a random tour guide to be carrying. They would get robbed. I genuinely don't know how the finances work here. Because I don't even pay for this food. I don't even pay for the rooms. I don't even pay for any of that. Clothes are wet, and the only way to dry them is to keep wearing them. Okay, there is some weird stuff going on right now. You see this?
Oh,
You
look
see
at
this
related
liquid
cards.
water right there? This rain? It is below freezing outside. It is 4 degrees below zero. And nothing is frozen. I was under the impression that increasing altitude also increases the temperature with water freezing. That's why mountains are always snowy, is because they're at such a high altitude, the water is always frozen. But we are below freezing right now, and it's still very wet.
That's so
So
cool.
either Google was wrong, and it's not actually below freezing. Well, I don't understand how water works. Yep. Thank you for your help, honestly. Thank you.
Is there any way to like a related?
Okay, just try having the gin and tonic. I asked him what the weakest thing he had was, like the least alcohol tasting, and he's like, "Oh, we got some Jägermeister." Keep it. Right here, right. 12 of the world's most extreme bar locations. Houses the highest Irish pub in the world. The bar's interior features a long bar, a fireplace, a pool table, including Jameson's and Bailey's, Irish cream, among others. All I can think about is how in the world did they get that pool table in here? Not as bad as I thought it would be. Cool. We're gonna keep deleting it. Honestly, this is one of the bigger disappointments about the way that I travel. There are so many places for tourists to go to drink. Like, if you go to a hostel, everybody, they want to go out for drinks. They go to a bar, I don't drink, so I don't get to do a lot of the social stuff that tourists typically do. It's just because this stuff tastes really bad. But I'm not one of the most extreme bar locations in the world. I can't not drink something. Welcome. So I went up there and was like, okay, I don't drink. What is the fruitiest, least alcohol tasting thing you have? He's like, Jägermeister. I'm like, I don't think so. Don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, it's even the that day and they ability to ever turn out. But it's with the park home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, but I'm not too tough.
Trying to make level 8s.
But hear me in a way that you can't hear her. Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I'm solid.
I have too many monsters.
Okay.
It says synchro. Yeah, I only have the one.
Bars more often. God damn. God, that's fantastic. Everybody they're either climbing up and climbing down, so you're immediately
Experience
start
monster
talking to
special
people.
summon.
You're
I don't
immediately
get
relate
this
with
one.
everyone. Hey, puppy. Bye, puppy. I also learned
That's just
the
some.
fastest way to insult a British person is to say that
I think this is good. I'm just not reading it.
Okay. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Not that late. It's still 9 a.m. It's 99:01 Sarah. Something. I see you. Not that late. Alright. Here we go. Let's get started. Good comment. There can see the other channels, you know, like pick random streams to look at and whatever, and boom, you're introduced to the LCU exposure this week, and then starting Monday we start with other set.
Okay.
Which honestly, I'm kind of happy to do because literally
What did I do?
right now. So,
What is this?
I can imagine it would be a time you could go through some of the feeds and fights.
yes. Oh yeah, it does get tiring, especially when I do it at 10 o'clock every night. Remind. Oh, remind. Oh my god, remind.
Oh, is this how you do related clubs?
What little I can remember in the 1990s. True. Dad, there's an echo when I talk.
Okay. I was wondering if that was going to be a thing because I heard in my own test of the audio and I just don't know what it is. I'm like, at least we have to.
Oh my gosh, this is the show.
Just through this little ear thing in my head.
Picking up everything in the room, like I can hear AC and all that, is probably
No way.
And I have there's a little. Is this better? Is this worse?
Testing. Hold on, let me talk. Hold on, testing. No, I can hear it. Yeah.
Alright, how do we sync it or something, right? 9, 8, 8.
Hear it.
5, 6. Jesus Christ.
It's just a nightmare. Technology.
Light tuner. Light tuner. Plus non tuner.
But they're now. Talk to me. Hello.
Hello, sir. Hello.
They just want light tuners.
Weird.
I think it's not the mic. You're in this. You ever.
I had a tuner sync, but where it went? Let's do spot. In the field zone, destroy it, especially someone for those two.
You may hear.
Yeah. Some of them are hearing it. That when I talk, they hear it. Yeah.
This is not the show. This is not the show.
Dollar store Batman.
Hold on, I'm gonna say it
Dollar
right
store Batman.
now. There you go.
I'm nervous.
Here he is, right here with the doll, and he bought it.
Oh, I see that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
A little bit edgier. Yeah. Yeah. He's funny. I think he's funny. I like him.
I was reading that. Yeah. This is interesting.
Right.
Small tune. It banishes stuff.
Besides your microphone breaking and me starting a Nerds live stream accidentally, which I already messaged them, hopefully they fixed it.
That's crazy. I saw it.
Here we go. Okay. All right. Yes, Buff answered. So good. All right. I had to let Buff know that I actually started live streaming his channel.
Light tune. I actually think these synchro cards fit my deck. What the heck?
Yeah.
I can't synchro with this. We could overlay.
You're charging by now.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some light tuners.
Let's start here.
Yeah, we got a good thing you know.
Oh my god.
On Dark Monster Trigger and a Rico.
Yeah, a little bit.
I guess that's a big impact.
I have a lot of lights.
Chat is named something.
1, 2.
And that's not that. Brandon Green Girl?
No, Greek girl.
Green Girl. Oh, I think that person is that was show.
Yeah. So Batgirl. Yeah. So it's Tommy Cena, Batgirl, and Cafe. Mr. Riverbound said, "Would you rather find the Jersey Devil or Mothman?"
This is interesting. This car becomes that level? Are you joking?
Well, I don't know. Mothman or Jersey Devil?
So, any main phase, victory one of them last time for this effect was the synchro summon? You're joking! This is turbo synchro? Wait, this is hot.
But
I can make it. Oh, I have to synchro summon. I can't overlay. Wait, that's clutch though. I have darks. It's just I don't have enough. This is fire. We need 20s.
true. I know that's right. Alright, so I'll play some Batgirl and some Tommy T. And honestly, I think he was. And remember, Tommy C was one of the original members of Locale Live when it first started. And he just came back this week. You there? Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. The YouTube can start playing out of the stream, and I was confused as to which one was the real view.
Lovely. That is confused.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have to bring the start playing all the they can all right.
Synchro.
You on.
The level is not be one, but there is one. Also, you must have some more extra. These are just missing browsers.
Yeah.
Just destroy the other. I'm scared now. It's just on me.
It's okay. Tommy was one of the original when they were just doing like the recorded and they would do like a live stream every now and then. And he just started back the same day he started here.
Oh,
Yep. Yep. So here we go.
been here for a long time. It's very nice to meet you. It's really practical. I'm getting to know each other this way, but at least that you're you know.
I will say I'm so glad that Tommy changed that.
Oh no, what happened away? Fuck.
And no longer around and stuff like that. I'm so glad.
What work are you doing? What?
Yeah, you see how I move it? You see how it's moving? Got like TV things over it and stuff.
How do I undo?
That's fine. I think I'm just dandy. But because it's made now. It's not anymore.
Get back from master control. I want to sit. Building.
18, no.
One or two monster. Or level 7, 8.
Come on, you can compare 7 in the morning to 8 p.m. at night. Which Sweetie's killing it. Don't get me wrong. Sweetie is killing it. I am not putting shame on her name. She's killing it. But still.
That was the 6 a.m.
So it's 4 in the morning for you when they're there.
Just like that. We go back to years, months, and everything, and nothing. Cheap out.
Should I do a backflip if we get a pay thing? Is that what you're saying? Oh dear God. Okay.
Yeah. It's a lot. Dying. Start on that time. Some identity to us.
Much fine is here.
So this try out anything shot.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not a morning person at all, and now that I'm like, no, I sleep. And it's a better job when Kathy a couple of weeks ago, and Kathy was 4 hours home at that time before Tommy came, and it was killing me, but getting no sleep at all. But I'm doing a much better job now, so we're good. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I think this is becoming. So why it's so finished?
Oh, Dad, you haven't seen me on Rewind then. Oh, no. I can't the plan. Sure.
I thought monsters for some reason I felt during the damage step.
Might as well. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I woke up. I'm about that's because I was like, if I move right, I can move enough. It's shot.
He said they started with beautiful.
Alright, here's no, Octonus.
Level 8 Dragon Monster.
Right, turn the game. I doesn't social media started using Sorry.
Hi, this should be a little better. I'm gonna test it out. So, paint them with it. Oh, these gems.
Same time. But we're gonna go.
Yeah, it's like I'm too big to stop that.
I would just say that
No, he's not. He's making jokes. That's all. That's all it is. That wasn't serious.
Dad's not about it. That's funny.
Literally what we do. Like, if you heard me on Rewind, I sit talk.
yeah, I know. I get the cheap out done.
I know. He's not starting no beef with you. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about it. Just talk with Ted. Then you can come up with shoes.
I should have looked this up a long time ago.
And that's the thing, you know, it can't, yeah. You know, he says, everybody's got something up there. You know why he doesn't want to do it?
They're in the master pets.
Not now. I've been playing a lot.
He does seem like
Alright,
to me.
the DDD decks.
They got everyone here.
The master pets. I mean, Invincible raid selection.
And then in the dream, like the dream, that's why I choose that's when you can also. Why would you just not negatively that's what is
Cross dimensional contrast secrets. Am I seeing that?
you mean same
I don't think that. I think they're only in the master
not see that. But that block it if you can not see it in the pan.
Right.
The content yeah, it's like it just kind of bumped me out seeing it was like man,
Yeah, I can't get it.
and then
I gotta go through the master patch.
what do you think? I mean, the people I do that. Just responding to any comment to I right now. I'm no longer interested in negative interaction.
And negative interactions. That's cool.
Things before I die. That's right.
Well,
Beat should have went.
yeah. Well, I will say this. If it wasn't for me being like a commentary channel and like talking about dramas and stuff like that, I wouldn't have Twitter.
And yeah, I mean, other than you the show with me actually having
Yeah.
it's like reaction punching stuff.
Yeah.
We do that. Yeah.
Now it's time to test out the new deck. Hopefully I can make some synchros. I didn't really add up anything.
You all need some, yeah. You all are, yeah. You all
You can edit it from here.
Right.
Seems to fun. None of it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I can tell. It hurts me. I saw who's the guy that played I'm sorry, David.
Okay, so it's going in the same bundle. There's that.
Yeah, he compares me to the guy with Zero Bell. Has no problem getting actually, which is not the comparison for me at all. I mean, this is the thing I can't hear you without thinking.
Sofa day. Sofa.
Comments are not seconds of creep or year over the floor before it's out there and pervert. Human life has been insults.
Right.
YouTube, and I'm fine with it. My life is rejection in the acting world. I live in LA. I've been acting professional for over 20 years. Rejection is my life. That's not doing things you're not good enough. It's just that I got bullied in high school. I'm a very, very thick-skinned person now. It's just that when I see it, I go, I'll go this way. I
Right.
just don't want to avoid. I don't want to go head first into it and get in a beef or whatever. It's not that I can't handle it at all. I just choose why bother. Silly, right?
Hell yeah. Alright, so next.
Yeah, Morris is talking to Jack Morris. That was so weird.
It's just being funny. That's what he does. That's
It at all.
yeah. That's all it
That is
is.
me rolling the punches. Nice. That is me rolling the punches by seeing the punches and I'm rolling around them. It's like boxing. You slip them.
Alright. So next we're gonna watch.
Tommy and I have to solve this in a YouTube boxing match. Alright. Fine,
No.
I accept it.
No. Be mad. Come on. Be mad. Okay, so
Alright, let's get it. Oz in the chaos space.
This is Nightmare and Yo Mama. And
Okay.
they're the show that's after us, and they
Tess is on the left. Correct.
Tess is on the left.
Like, who are the people in the temporal here? Is someone named Tess? I thought someone was named Tess.
No, the show is called Lol Cow Tess.
Test. Dad don't know anything.
I swear someone was named Tess.
No.
So what does Tess mean then?
Okay.
That's like
Okay, so when Test first started, it was a show that would literally have people come up, and the whole point of the show was for people to come up and like test their ideas for shows around the universe. This is before he had 12 shows. All right.
Oh.
And it would go live whenever they wanted to, and it was just for like people in the Discord going, "Hey, I have this idea, I want to run it past you." But it didn't do very well because, quite honestly, there was a lot of shitty ideas.
okay.
Eventually it became just a regular show. They just kept the name Test. It's become like a bro show, and it was with a
That sounds so stupid.
Nightmare is still here. So here's Nightmare, and then now Nightmare's co-host is Yo Mama. And they're doing an interview with iVixie, who is in this video. They're doing an interview with iVixie, who is a streamer. She used to be a streamer for Becky.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, interesting.
Yes, and that's why they talked to her. Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm. And she ended up like firing iVixie, or iVixie left. It was one of the two, but she's no longer with Becky.
what do you think Keem would be upset if I was a guest on one of Becky's shows?
I don't know. I would run it by Keen.
Yeah. Alright, just asking.
I wouldn't do it personally. Just saying, no.
Alright.
I can mentally envision it.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, yeah. I got you.
Damn fucking straight.
But I also wanted to mention that, especially it was very welcoming. When I did the tryouts, I was really scared. I was even, before showing my model, I was like, are you guys ready for this? I look a little different from everyone else, right? And what happened was that, hello, yeah.
Hold on, that's when they busted Nightmare. Hold on, right here.
So, what is the guy's name again on the right?
The one on the right is Yo Mama.
Isn't that retarded? Like he can't figure out any other name.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Because there was never any peace. Also, fuck you to the person that did this. What the fuck is this? What? I was fucking clearly leaning down on my Santa. Like, my fucking interface is right here. I don't get nothing. Nothing. That doesn't even make any sense. Look, guys.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Spoiler.
What's happening on that?
I gotta unveil it. This Santa is fake, okay? We're all on camera to different hip.
What?
It's funny when he says that kind of doesn't make sense. She doesn't physically exist there.
Yeah.
Looking at it, probably that.
Yeah, it was just funny how it lined up perfectly, like he was looking into her boobs. So,
Yeah, it's more like he's sniffing her.
oh god, I hope that wouldn't happen. That would be horrible. Who's after Test? It's Nerd.
Nerds, the show you ruined today.
No, I didn't ruin it. They're good.
Just kidding.
I feel bad. I hope Test redoes their redirect. As a matter of fact, hold on. Might want to tell him to redo his redirect. Hold on, I think he's done that. Shit. Hold on. Tell him I can redo it. Yeah.
Cosmo, you should have seen the hair lag when it
Tell him I can redo